Welcome back to the Jeep Ironman 70.3 San Juan, Puerto Rico. Stage 2 of the event is settling in nicely, and we have some serious racing unfolding. First for the men. Ben Collins is still the current leader, but Andrew Starykowicz is gaining ground. As mentioned earlier, Andrew is a great cyclist, and he looks quite comfortable as he eyes the road ahead in search of a glimpse of the leader, Ben Collins. Ben approaches the turnaround with extreme caution. Tropical weather brings occasional tropical rain. The roads are slick, and rumor has it that our two-time defending champion Tim O'Donnell took a spill on his bike due to the wet pavement. Ben manages the turnaround without incident and continues on his way. He is setting a pace to finish stage 2 of the race in less than 2 hours. On this course, with a number of rollers and occasional rain, that time is an incredible feat to achieve. For the women, Helle Frederiksen has established a fast pace, and she sits alone in the lead, but that will soon change. Helle appeared to be speaking to her support team about her water bottle. Assistance would soon be approaching as the next water station was coming up. With that said, Svenja Bazlen would appear over the left shoulder of Helle. Mixed in with the age groupers, Svenja took the opportunity to make the pass, and in doing so, took over the lead in stage 2 of the women's race. With event traffic on both sides of the road, and with age groupers crowding the street, the course takes on quite a different challenge. Mental toughness in every crank of the pedal takes focus and concentration. One wrong move could prove to be a disaster. For Helle, she might have lost the lead, but still has her focus as she comes out of the saddle, keeping Svenja in striking distance. As for the pack of men, they're now grouped together, chasing the leader Ben Collins, who has stretched his lead to more than 2 minutes. The bike-to-run transition awaits the men. Ben Collins, with a police escort, is now quickly approaching the transition area. He has to be careful in his approach before he pedals down the final straightaway. With the sun blazing, Ben hopes to have plenty left in the tank to withstand the challenging run ahead. He slips out of his pedals and gingerly steps onto the pavement as his brain registers that it's now time to run. It's also now time to find his spot in the transition. He passes by it and then quickly goes through his checklist as he gets set to hit the 21-kilometer run. Ben outpaced everyone during stage 2 of the race, but even though no one else is in sight, things could quickly change. Andrew Starykowicz is Ben's closest competitor, and he enters the transition area. He's 2:35 behind. Others come into the transition area, including Dirk Bockel, and beyond him, the defending 2-time champion Tim O'Donnell. Quite a bit behind is Germany's Faris Al-Sultan. The Ironman legend is out of contention for the win today, but put into perspective the key to a perfect race.
The perfect race is where you hit that mindset and where you have you put in the effort, you feel the pain, but the pain feels good. And mentally you're somewhere between here and there, and it's very, very hard to hit that spot. And usually if you do, then you have a really great performance.
That is excellent perspective from one of the best. Our leading ladies are fast approaching the transition area. Svenja Bazlen leads Helle Frederiksen by a slight margin. Every second counts as they prepare to step off their bikes onto the pavement. Their time in the transition area will be minimal, as they have one thing on their mind, and that is the run ahead. They unload side by side, but it's Svenja who gets out first. As the competitors quench their thirst in the transition area, we're reminded of Aquacai, the natural artesian water originating from the pristine acai rainforest in Panama. Aquacai is a proud supporter of triathletes around the world and a partner of BN Sports. We're delighted to be associated with Aquacai, simply because it's the best tasting and purest water in the world. When we first visited Aquacai in the rainforest of Panama, CEO Michael Horth graciously took us on an exciting tour of the plant. Michael, a fan of the sport of the Ironman competition, traveled to Puerto Rico to take in the race.
Puerto Rico has been just an incredible event. I mean, really, the people here are great. The image in the background, the ocean, the whole thing. I mean, the race was really good. They're all really challenging athletes, and they're all just so special. They really do this. It's for their own well-being, and they really just enjoy what they're doing.
Michael believes that in his heart, and he also likes to support special causes. Recently, Aquacai visited New York City in support of 1 Million Strong, a fight against colorectal cancer. The time spent in New York was special to Aquacai and their employees because they raise money and awareness for a cause that affects both men and women and is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the U.S. It was a memorable trip to New York City for Aquacai. Michael's passion lends itself to further events that are cause and lifestyle related.
We're going to continue sponsoring Ironman for the next 3 years. We're on contract with them, so we'll be doing that. As far as later on, probably the next race, I think it's in Hawaii, in Kelowna, so we'll be doing that one as well. So we'll just continue doing what we're doing.
After the second transition, the most difficult aspect of the race lies ahead, and that is the run. The one good thing, they get to run through Old San Juan, but it's hilly, and the heat is brutal. Ben Collins is finding that out fast as he climbs one of several hills. He's all alone at the moment, but the race is certain to change. The change for the women is happening right now, as Helle Frederiksen takes back the lead as the crowd shows their support. Stage 3 of the Jeep Ironman 70.3 San Juan, Puerto Rico is underway. When we come back, it's the race to the finish.